Hey there guys, welcome back to another YouTube video on my YouTube channel, and today what we're going to be doing is showing you how to build an Obsidian miner. So it was requested by, hang on, let's see if he's online still. Oh, I don't know whether he's still online. No, well, he might not still be online, but Wolf something or other. And well, I'm just going to head straight into it. So basically what we've got to do, first of all, is build a platform out over the top of the lava. You can see I've got one that's finished over there. I'm going to cheat and just jump underneath, but you don't have to do that. You can just go somewhere on top. Oh, again, come on. I can't see. There it is. There we go, come on, come up, there we go. Right. So then you build a platform that's, I don't know, about 3 blocks above the lava, 4 blocks above the lava, and you just make that a nice square platform, like so. Okay, so we've got our little platform. Now the next thing you're going to need is 5 coercion drivers and some universal cable. You're going to place 3 coercion drivers in a line and then 2 on this side. You're going to place the universal cable in the middle, and you're going to set the frequency to 1 and turn them on. Awesome. Next step, we're going to get an energy source such as an ultimate cube. It could be some generators of some sort, it could be a different type of cube, whatever you've got. So a cube of some sort. Once we've got the cube, we're going to get an ME chest, we're going to get an ME interface, excuse the bad textures, and an ME controller. The ME controller is going to go in the middle, the ME chest is going to go, where's the ME chest gone? It's here. The ME chest is going to go on the next one, and the ME interface we're going to save for a second. We're going to place the force field projector here at the end. We're then going to place, where is it? Oh, the ME interface, there we go. The ME interface there on top of the projector. So we've got an ME controller, an ME chest, and an ME interface, with the ME interface on top of the force field projector. Obviously set the frequency of the projector to 1 as well. In order to power the projector, we need our Voltz capacitor, so we're going to put that to 1. And we're going to put some speed modules into that. In fact, we only need, we'll put 3 stacks of speed modules into that. And then you're going to turn that on too. So that's going to start moving some power around. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to put a cube mode into the middle of the force field projector. And we're going to translate it down by 3 blocks. Like that. So it should project onto about 1 layer above the lava. But as you can see, it's only 1 block tall at the moment. So if we get rid of this, it's only 1 block big, and we want it a bit bigger than just 1 block because that's how many obsidian we're going to mine. So in order to make it bigger, we're going to split a stack of scale modules into 4 lots of 16, and we're going to put 1 in front. And then that's going to make the northernmost edge go forward by 16. I'm going to put 16 in the right one, 16 in the back one, and 16 in the left one. And as you can see, that's now going to make a big square. In order to make that generate more fast, we're going to put some speed modules into that as well. And as you can see, that generates relatively quickly now. Hopefully that corner's generated, yes. Okay, so now we've got that. We've got to think about getting some water over the top of it. In order to do water in the nether, we need ice and a vibration catalyst. Alright, so what we've got to do, the quickest and easiest way of doing this is literally to run from the side and place an ice block on, not that one, on all of these ones, not that one either, goodness me, I can't place it. As you go along, just melt the ice, and sometimes the ice will melt like that, and you just have to replace it, but 1 piece of ice isn't going to break budget. And then just melt the ice as you go, going all the way along in a diagonal line from corner to corner. You can see that the ice isn't moving at the moment, the water's just staying still, but that's absolutely fine because as soon as you place 1 block next to one of these, it's going to update all of them and it's just going to move. So as you can see here, we've got a line going from corner to corner. If we place 1, I don't know, anything next to it, I'm going to place a cobblestone next to this one and break it again. You can see it's just going to start updating the whole lot, and we're going to make a large water pool on top of our force field here. There we go. Okay, we all good, we all good. Excellent. Right, so once it's covered the whole lot, we're then going to... Oh, it hasn't done this side though, is it? Okay, no, we've got a piece of ice that hasn't melted, that's why. There we go. That's much better. So now we're covering up the whole of our force field with water. Now turn your force field off and let the water flow down onto the obsidian. You can see that we're now covered with obsidian down here. Okay, so for the next step, what you need to do is figure out how many blocks you've got to translate your force field down so that it's inside the obsidian. So you can see here that we are, in fact, only 2 blocks above the obsidian. So we need to put the translation modules. You need to put 2 translation modules in the down section here. And as you can see, our force field is no longer visible because it's inside of the obsidian here. So as you can see, if I delete this, a force field block generates in this space there. Now, in order to collect the obsidian, we need to put a storage drive inside of our ME chest, and we need to put a collection module and a disintegration module inside of our force field projector here. And as soon as you've done that, you can see these little red laser beams shoot out, and they're going to start mining away some of the obsidian. And as soon as it mines the obsidian, the water falls back down the hole and makes more lava. Now, what happens is the force field projector disintegrates the obsidian and puts it into the ME interface, which automatically puts it into the ME chest, and you're just going to get a nice little stockpile of obsidian stored inside of your 64K storage that you can then pick up and take away. And as you can see, the exported items are just here, but because they've got nowhere to go. So that's fine, that's all good. But the only problem comes is once you've mined up the whole layer here. Now, because we do not have RedNet connected to force field miners on Oblivion Voltz, because it causes lots of lag when people do it wrong, you've basically just got to wait for the section to finish. You can speed it up by adding an extra couple stacks of speed modules, but as soon as you can see here that a section has finished, it's not going to mine anymore until you go over to your force field projector and you put in another translation module. So you need one more translation module in the down section, and then that will start mining up some more obsidian. If your thing is struggling to keep up with power, what you will need to do is get some lapis lazuli and split it and put some into 2 coercion drivers. You might need a bit more than 5, but as you can see, what happens is your coercion driver goes from taking 800 joules out of your energy cube to taking 3,200 joules out of your energy cube. And that's very good because it just means that you're supplying more power to your Fortron capacitor, which can then put more power into your force field projector. And it is fairly fast, and you can make this bigger, of course. I have that one over there was the same size as this, and the one on the other side of that is very large, so it's probably from about here to over there somewhere. It was 2 stacks of 64 in each direction, so it was very, very big, very big. And a force field about this size, once it's finished and gone down to the bottom, will typically produce about 10,000 of obsidian. You can see from 2 layers we've got 2,000 obsidian there. If we run one more layer, then we can see what's going on. And as you can see, it's very effective. Let's just see what time we're on. We're on 9 minutes 37. So yeah, 10 minutes. If you've got the stuff, you can collect a good couple thousand obsidian, 2,300 obsidian in 10 minutes. So that's fine. And as soon as it's set up, you can just move it around all over the place. I keep mine in an electric chest, so I can just have it everywhere I go. I put the ice and vibration catalyst down this side. You will need to replenish your ice, of course. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I don't claim to be uploading lots in the future, because, yeah, whatever. I'm a busy man. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.